Jungle Cruise. Let me give you sound like you just said Jungle Clothes.
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle. For those of you who are wondering, Jungle Cruise. All right.
All right, I'm done.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Also, nobody's talking about the fact that Tanner's in a rave right now.
Yeah, I am. Oh, wait. Should I turn on the rave?
Is there a rave setting?
Yes.
Oh my God. Rave put it on. Match that rave button. Oh my God. Please let it trigger and him just break out into dance. Oh my God. Nobody needs that.
I don't spend enough time in my bedroom to need this.
This gives off total college kid, like,
oh yeah,
the lights hanging from the ceiling.
I can hear the Sammy Adams playing
Too
now.
much. I just had a seizure.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is way too much.
But we're here to talk about Jungle Cruise, man. A synopsis written by unnamed IMDb editor, based on Disneyland's theme park ride, where a small riverboat takes a group of travelers through a jungle filled with dangerous animals, reptiles, but with a supernatural element. That might have been the worst synopsis I've ever read.
Yeah, it was so much better than that.
It described the ride more than the movie.
Yeah, it described exactly the ride. Let's go to our friends over at Rotten Tomatoes. They're not paying us, but I sure would love for them to. So
then they're on our friends yet, Logan.
No.
Let's go over to our associates that like movies also.
Yes. Rotten Tomatoes.
Our contemporary.
So the movie clocks in around 2 hours and 7 minutes. It's obviously released in 2021. Critics wise, Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 63%, which is kind of low. Audience scores it a 93%, 30 points higher. The synopsis of the movie, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Join fan favorites Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt for an adventure of a lifetime, Jungle Cruise. A thrill ride down the Amazon with wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf and intrepid researcher Dr. Lily Hodgson. Lily travels from London to the Amazon jungle and enlists in Frank's questionable services to guide her downriver on L'Aquila, his remarkable, charming boat. Lily is determined to uncover an ancient tree with unparalleled healing abilities, processing the power to change the future of medicine. Thrust on this epic adventure to quest together, the duo encounters dangers and supernatural forces lurking in the deceptive beauty of the rainforest. But as the secrets of the lost tree unfold, the stakes reach even higher for Lily and Frank, and their fate and mankind's hang in the balance. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt, and many, many more.
Frank owes me money.
I'll just go off and say it, man. This was the best movie I've seen in a long time.
Yes, it's incredible.
And I did not expect that at all.
Neither. I thought it was going to be terrible. I'll be honest.
I think we all had moderate expectations, except for Tanner. Apparently thought it was going to be terrible.
Well, not terrible, but not very, not good.
This is coming from the guy who's like in love with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So you're no stranger to Disney themed movie ride.
No, things. I never think of that though. First, I never think of that.
You think of the Haunted Mansion.
Wait, what?
Or Country Bears.
No, like
the thing is unlike the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Jungle Cruise movie pokes fun at the ride in a unique way, whereas the Pirates of the Caribbean movies don't reference the fact that they're based on a roller coaster.
So when I was a kid, no clue.
Yeah, but
until I went to Disney.
Man, when the movie ended, I was almost, I don't want to say speechless, but like I don't know how to say other than the fact that this movie is damn good.
It's awesome. There's a lot of elements to it. There's so many different like the plot that they created off of a ride was awesome. It was great. Like it was intriguing. I was interested,
It was
Like,
buyable.
right,
Like
Logan?
I understood why the characters were doing what they were doing.
Yes, it like made sense. I mean, the stuff that they were doing and going, like, it didn't make sense, like physically, but like it made sense. Yeah, but like it made sense.
It was almost comical. Like, first of all, the movie was hilarious.
Oh, it was
like,
awesome.
Frank
was hilarious.
Like The Rock
and Emily Blunt too. She was funny as hell.
Yes, she was. She was amazing. But The Rock has just something to him where he's just likable. Like you just love the guy. And every single time he cracked a joke and then smiled his like charming, like, The Rock smile, like you can't help but like to laugh and like just to love it.
It was hilarious.
One of my, for better or worse about The Rock, I feel like he always plays the exact same character in every movie. So it's like, I like that character and I don't expect a lot of range from, The Rock, but I'm just like curious, did he kind of hit that same kind of note in this one?
He was pretty serious. He was also, I don't know if I wouldn't say serious.
In some ways, he is that guy.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
But
like the
in other ways,
was in there.
Yeah, but in other ways, he's very much so a different character. Like my parents watched the movie on Disney Plus today, and my mom said, like, this was a good job by The Rock, something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as the movie goes on, when you find out certain things about his character, you're like, wow, this is kind of deep. Like, there's also some serious stuff to it. There's the inevitable love quest that is going on, obviously, between The Rock and Emily Blunt's character.
Okay.
But man, I just really fucking enjoyed it, man. It was
Me too.
Funny as hell. There was not one scene that I thought needed to be taken out.
Yeah, that's true. They all make sense.
Every scene had its purpose. Every line of dialogue had its purpose. The action was awesome. The special effects were incredible. Really, really, really good looking movie. I give it a 5 out of 5, man. This is, unless the rest of 2021 blows us away, this is my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, it was awesome. 5 out of 5 on the board for me too. Keep it there and slap it there with super glue.
I would really urge people to go watch it. I think it's a fun family movie too. A lot of adult humor in it as well. That like there was one scene in particular. Tanner knows exactly what I'm talking about. That, like I was like almost borderline crying because they told a joke and then it was one of those where like the characters in the movie kind of like take the joke and they unravel it more and more and more and kind of milk it for like a minute. And it was hilarious. And
Frank's puns too.
Yes, dude. The puns on this man on The Rock is just
it was unreal. So what was an example of one? Are there any quotes on IMDb yet?
No. I'm sure thinking of the boner jokes.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm thinking of that too. But then I'm also thinking of like all the other like little
he would say stuff like, oh man, I know what you're talking about. Like he would make like river puns all the time.
And he'd just keep going, and all the passengers were like, "Oh,
yeah!" Like there'd be a scene where he's talking about, just stupid little dad jokes.
Hard thinking about it right now.
That he would like Emily's Blunt's like the water. It's so cold, and he was like, "Well, I hopped in there and warmed it up a little earlier." And it's like, yeah, this guy's talking about peeing in the lake, but
of course you like that one, Logan. You just pee in pools.
He does have the hat to prove it. Warren in Vegas, I saw it.
Yeah, I had to bring it to Vegas. You can't not go to a pool and bring that hat. But I thought it was a fun time, man. I don't know if there's much more we could say about it other than the fact that you should go watch it. Rent it on Disney Plus if you want. Go see it in the theater. It was a fun time, man. I really, really liked it. I didn't expect to. It really gives off. My mom said she thinks it gives off like Goonies, Indiana Jones vibes, like very adventure-y.
Yeah, but less serious. No, I don't know, because those monsters. No, I'm not going to say anything else.
I know what you're saying. Like Indiana Jones kind of is serious, but at the same time is also a comedy in itself too.
True. Yeah, like the short round and like funny. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, she said it felt very like 80s, 90s like adventure movie. Like there is a It follows a simple plot. Like there are people, there is a treasure. The two people have to go find the treasure, but things happen along the way that's really fun. So
Yes.
I hate when things happen.
I know.
So I'd say if you're on the fence, go check out Jungle Cruise on Disney Plus Premiere Access and in theaters everywhere.
Definitely amazing.